Always a ton of style coming through the tunnel in New York City. The Knicks confident and composed as they get set to take their home court. It's Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals here. Welcome back to the postseason action. It's heating up, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Got a couple of top contenders from the Eastern Conference, Greg, and this one feels like there's a little extra buzz in the air. Do you feel it?
Oh, Kevin, it's almost that postseason feel, right? High expectations for both of these teams, a great opportunity to lock in and kind of get a barometer for where you are against a playoff-level opponent.
Now here is Holiday. Brown sets a screen for Holiday. Drills the three-pointer.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
Here's Bridges. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about the chances. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Good work there as it goes.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Tatum with it. Takes it inside. Misses in close.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Anunoby outside. Brunson against Holiday. And the layup falls.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Celtics have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Tatum gets the bucket.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
From the line, Brunson, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite that.
Now here's Tatum. Counting his second make in 4 attempts.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Towns looking it over. In the corner, it's Bridges. 4 on the clock. Over White. Bridges misses. Boston leading by 3. Now here's Tatum. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. Takes the 3. Knicks with the rebound. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
New York trailing. Here's Bridges. Nothing on the board. Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Achua, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Now here's Tatum. Outside White. Back to Tatum. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Pulls up. High post. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Bridges. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Here's White. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Bridges outside. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Brunson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
And here is Tatum. Good, nice job down low. Tatum's got 6.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now, here's Bridges. Towns down low. He's against Porzingis. And it's Towns missing. The Celtics with the lead. To the inside. Stolen by Brunson. Bridges up top. Right covering. To the middle. And Brunson the basket on the assist by Hart. He's got 6.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Outside White. Brown outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And the Knicks making a change here. McBride's checked in. Now here's Brunson. He has 6. It's tipped. Here's Brown. And that one is good.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
From deep, Brunson. Rebounded by Hauser. The Celtics have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now here's Brown. Defended by McBride. Brown, no good. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Hart, that's good.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. A different look for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Pritchard. Brown outside. .153 left here in the opening quarter. And the shot goes down.
And that's good decision-making by Brown in the pick and roll. He'll make the right read more often than not.
Pass to Achua. Bridges outside. Back to Achua. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Rebound Boston. Horford finds Brown. Driving inside. Towns with the steal. 1:12 left in the first. Payne can't hit. For Boston, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Bridges shot. Good.
A capable shooter from all three levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
The screen from Brown. Pass to Hauser. Here's Cornette, defended by Towns. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one is on Towns.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Seconds left in the first quarter. Now, here's Bridges. He's tightly guarded. Fires for three. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And the Celtics with possession here. Here's Pritchard. No scoring in this one. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Shoots. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Payne finds Robinson. Lays it up off the glass. Robinson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Tatum against Bridges. Shot from 16, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Tatum's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. Pass to Achua. Here's Robinson. Here's McBride, guarded by Tatum. Back to McBride, stolen by Tatum. Here's Hauser. In the corner, Tatum with it. Pass to Hauser, 5 on the clock. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And now a 3-point Celtic lead.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
And finished off by Robinson.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Now Tatum, he's got 8. Robinson with the block, and they'll keep possession. A wide open look here for Craig. And again, Boston with the triple.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. And he banks in the layup. Payne's got 4 points in the quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. Tatum setting the pick for Craig. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Tries it from the top of the key. That one, no good. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. Trailing. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
Boston making a switch here. Boston has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Knocks it loose. Pass to Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Tatum for 3. And another miss by Boston.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
So it's the Knicks now, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Here's Pritchard, and Holiday has it in the corner. Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Here's Pritchard. Still yet to score. Outside Tatum. Can they get it? And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul. Miles McBride's checked in for New York. So it's Boston now. Drake with it. Outside Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Brunson scanning the floor. Nails the 16-footer. Brunson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
No doubt Brunson committed to getting his rhythm. He wants to be a provider on the scoreboard.
Outside Tatum. Shoots the 3. Tatum with another miss.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Here's McBride. Still without a basket. Here's Brunson. That shot off the mark. Boston trailing. Right side Tatum. To Holiday. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. There's the 3. And again, Boston with the triple. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And New York making a change here. Shamet's checked in. And then for Boston, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. Brown comes in for Tatum. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Pass to Shamet. Back to Brunson. The close range shot is good from Brunson.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here is Holiday. Brown outside. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. The kick out to Holiday. There's the lob to Brown. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
A big athletic finish by Brown, polishing off the lob pass with authority.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York, trailing by 2. 1:35 left in the second quarter. Towns down low. Off target with the jump hook. Boston has gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. White, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And great to see Porzingis share the ball. A great decision from the lock-in.
Anunoby outside. Brunson a screen on Brown. On the wing, Anunoby. He's covered by Brown. Shot clock at 6. Anunoby kicks to Towns. And he's good on the 3-ball. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, look at the release. Towns with a quick trigger.
And here's Holiday. Outside, White takes a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Porzingis with the steal. And a fast break now for the Celtics. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. White looking around. Pass to Cornett. On the wing, Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Brown outside. No good that time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Celtics. They lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Boston Celtics.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, they are on the cusp of closing out this series. You think they'll get it done, big fella?
You smell that, Ernie? It smells like barbecue chicken, and I know they smell it too.
Good teams that have that switch, they can flip it and close a game out. Don't hang around and play with your food. Go in and finish it.
Guys are making me hungry. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
New York trailing. Pass to Bridges. Towns, a screen on White. Bridges kicks to Towns. 6 on the shot clock for the lead. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Towns has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Outside, White. Bridges against Holiday. Outside, Tatum. A three from Tatum.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. In close. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight to the wing right side. Porzingis finds Tatum. Holiday, a screen on Hart. Tatum no good. Knicks trail by 4. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Now, here's Anunoby. After the miss from Derek White. Here's Bridges, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Tatum gets to Howard. Pass to Brown. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Porzingis can't hit, and the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Holiday against Brunson. Clock at 6. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Knicks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. The shot's good from Brunson.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguardable.
Tatum passes to White. Lets it go with a 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Holiday against Brunson. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Boston has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The kick out to Anunoby. Brunson outside. Brunson for 3. Likes the look and drains it.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Outside Holiday. Buries the long-range jumper. Holiday's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Now on the court is your Night Squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's time for T-shirts.
Celtics making a switch here. Richards checked in.
Peyton Pritchard.
On defense, the Celtics. And the Knicks miss again.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Inside. Tatum, automatic.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Hart. He has 5. Brunson, right side. Over Holiday. They get it back. Towns. No good that time. Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Brown with the bucket. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
Pass to Hart. To Brunson. To end the run. He gets that one. Brunson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And Tatum, he can create space. He can shoot over people. Does it in both the half court as well as transition.
Hard against Tatum. From deep, Brunson. And Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Brown with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Pritchard. Bridges with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Now here's Tatum. 15 points in the game. A shot by Pritchard, no good. From deep, Brunson. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And here is Tatum. Misses the layup. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. Holiday against Brunson. They set the pick. Brunson, hard finish inside.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handling.
Now Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. 6 to shoot. Back to Tatum. Busted. No good that time either. New York's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Towns. And that one hits back iron.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That's good from Holiday. And a new group in for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Achua comes in for Josh Hart. Miles McBride's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now here's Payne.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. Brown outside. And it's denied. Here's McBride. He has yet to score. Pass to Payne. Now Achua. Payne up top. He's covered by Brown. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Boston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. They get it back. They kick out to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
Bridges outside. 9 feet out. Not going to go that time.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Celtics lead by 2. And do not go away as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Pass to Craig. Here's Pritchard. And the 3 off target. New York trailing. Payne with it. Off with the layup.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Here's Pritchard. Now, here's Craig. It's over Payne. Craig, good. Craig's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake and then off to the races.
With the step back. And finished off by Robinson.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Out to the wing. Here's Hauser. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Town showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Payne. Celtics also with a sub. Drew Holiday is checked in for Torrey Craig. Now here is Holiday. Tatum deciding where to go with it. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Using his teammates, Tatum creates just enough daylight to get off a shot.
Wright with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And it's Wright missing. Boston leading by 4. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Down low. Holiday gets the bucket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Wright finds Robinson. Here's Anunoby. Puts it up from 7. Basket counts.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to do.
Here's Pritchard. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. Pass to Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Tatum slips by the contact inside.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Anunoby. The rebound by the Celtics.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
Tatum a screen. Driving the lane. 18 feet out. And it falls over the rim and in. And now an 8-point Celtic lead.
The pick and roll disrupts the defense and gets Tatum loose there to get that one off.
Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Off target with his three. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Over McBride. Tatum with another miss. For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Back to right. Now McBride. Outside, Towns. New York needs to get off a shot. And McBride gets it to go.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. A different look for New York. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Wright. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling and he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Brunson. Rebound, Boston. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Tatum against Hart. Tatum dishes to Holiday. The kick out to Tatum. Boston again missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
They get it again. Brunson against Holiday. Second shot opportunity. Brunson, not bothered by the contact.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Pass to Brown for 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Towns a screen on Holiday. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Brunson with another miss. Boston leading by 6. And here's Brown. White, wide open. He fires. Oh, good with the triple. New York's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Hart, and they pick up 2.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Boston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Outside Holiday. Back to White. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 6 points for Derek White.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
Here's Brunson. Porzingis with the block. Whoa! Tatum capping off the alley-oop.
Man, and Tatum gets up on these alley-oops. Has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Brunson against Howard. Pass to Towns. It's Hart on the wing. Some nice passing by New York here. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Brunson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Oh, gritty make by Brunson. That guy plays way bigger than his size.
Jason Tatum. That's his third. 13 foul. Jalen Brunson at the line.
That one falls for Brunson. 1:31 left here in the fourth quarter. Holiday with it. Outside, White. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Porzingis sets the pick for White. It's over Towns. The kick out to Tatum. On the wing, Holiday. Brunson covering. Brown feeling out a bit. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. It's a 5-point game. Brunson against Howard. Bridges outside. Fires from the line. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Now here's Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Hart. It's a big high bounce and goes in. And the Celtics lead by 5.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
From deep, Brunson doesn't go that time. So we see Boston get the win here. I think, Greg, they played with a little more of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the player of the game, Jason Tatum.